So, hi dear Taurus, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Taurus singles, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for the month of April 2026. Please keep in mind this is a journal reading. Don't try to make it personal at any cost. Even if the whole reading is resonating with you, it's not your personal reading. Please keep that in mind, okay? If whatever resonates, you can take that as a message, as the guidance, and leave the other portion. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You will find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. Taurus, your current energies regarding love and relationship area. Just give me 1 second, honey. Yeah, sorry. Let's see. Your current energies regarding love and relationship area, Taurus. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so we have Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Star card. Bottom of the deck is the Sun card. Okay, so it's like on a conscious level, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Star card. You guys feel like having somebody by your side with whom you can see a very uh, stable, long-term, and family-oriented kind of energy with, but your mind is continuously creating stories and scenarios totally against what you want, what you feel like having. But you're trying your best to remain optimistic and positive and open to the idea of connecting with that kind of person, that kind of situation where you know you are going to get something really good and meaningful at the end of the day. So basically, you are looking forward to have somebody by your side with whom you can see a really beautiful, meaningful, long term partnership kind of a deal with. Your mind is telling you exactly the opposite of your heart, but you're trying your best to keep yourself optimistic and positive and open to the idea of connecting with this kind of energy at some point of time, if not immediately, but eventually. So, you guys know what you want. Bottom of the deck is the Sun card. So from deep inside, the Sun card is telling me that you're super happy and super clear with the idea of what you want and what you don't want in your life. And as long as somebody like that is not coming, like somebody like that is entering in your space, you're happy to open up, you're happy to go forward, you're happy to you are happy to connect. But if somebody like that is not coming, you guys are just living your life to the fullest, and you guys are not relying on anything or anyone to make you happy. So basically, you know what you want, and you're looking forward to have that kind of energy in your life. If this is happening, really good. If that's not happening, you're very happy with yourself. Whenever it is supposed to happen, you are open to the idea of letting it happen. Awesome. This is how it should be. So from time to time, your mind is kind of telling you maybe it's never going to happen, maybe this will happen, maybe that will happen. And you guys are like, okay, fuck off mind, shut up, right? Like this. Let's see, for a new person, new connection, new bond, what are your energies for this month, April 2026, honey? We have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck is a World card. Okay, somebody is going to enter in your space, but that somebody is still connected to their past in some way. Okay, so it's like somebody holding back this urge or this desire to say anything to you. Somebody is feeling very connected to you on a spiritual level. In this card, in this particular deck, Ace of Wands represents intuitive energies. Like this lady is watching this third eye chakra energy. So this is someone who is holding back their urge or their desire to connect with you on that level because they're still dealing with something or someone from their past, and that is quite important for them. So they might be coming out of a relationship, they might be coming out of a situation that is still very close to their heart and soul, but at the same time they are feeling intuitively connected to you also. I don't see somebody telling you that they are in love with you or something, but you can recognize this person by them talking about their past relationship or something related to their past that still is keeping them hooked. Bottom of the deck is the World card. There is a completion of a cycle in this mutual energy between you and this person. They are completing a cycle with someone, and that cycle is not closed yet. not fully closed yet. I don't think so this person is going to lie to you about this past person past energy. They are going to talk to you honestly. They are going to tell you honestly that they are still dealing with the breakup or separation or ending of a cycle, but there are chances that you guys are going to start a connection with someone, just the start of something brand new, in quite an intuitive and magnetic kind of a way. There are chances of you guys getting physical also. If you don't want this, you can definitely avoid this portion, but there are chances. Okay, let me see from the romance angels what we have for this new person you want. So I am telling you very honestly, this person is somebody who is still stuck on their past in some way, shape, or form, and they are still dealing with some kind of ending. The chapter is over, but they're still dealing with the unfinished business or businesses. And then you are entering in the picture. They are feeling intuitively connected to you. They are feeling attracted to you, and they're not saying like they're going to die for you or they're in love with you madly or something, but they're going to show their liking to you in some way. That's what I'm getting here. Now I don't see the I can't see the future about this situation right now because we're not doing that kind of reading, but there are chances of having a chapter opening up with the person who is dealing with the past person past energy still ending. Children, your love life is being affected by children. There are very high chances that this person is dealing with a past person because kids are involved, or one of your like this person or the person that they're connected to, there is immature energies between them. So sometimes they're like we are done, and then they come back together, then they're done, then they'll come back together, they come back together. So this, if this is the scenario that they separate and then come back together, separate and then come back together, I highly recommend to not to get involved in this situation. Then it's going to be a shit show and you are going to get hurt. Now it's up to you if you want to deal with this kind of situation. Okay, let's see regarding a past person past situation that you guys might be still stuck on in some way. Let's see what we have for the past person past situation that you guys might be still stuck on in some way. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Chariot. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. You know, you guys are feeling free, no longer in your life, and the person that you're attached to or you're watching for, like past person, they're also feeling free. They're also feeling like some kind of heavy and burdensome energies are uplifted from their shoulders, and now they are able to move forward. Now they are able to feel free and happy. Okay, so I do see two people feeling the independence and the freedom of moving on from a very heavy and burdensome kind of a situation. I don't think so the person that you are thinking about or the person that is still attached to you, past person past energy, is like they want to come back or they want to reconcile or something like that. I don't think so. It's like two people feeling the energies, heavy and burdensome energies getting uplifted and moving forward in their individual lives. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. Is this like like the guards are up from both the sides, so it's not happening with this past person past energy. Guards are up from both the sides. Doors are kind of closed from both the sides, and both of you are just being in this peace that okay, whatever happened happened, but we don't have to deal with this bullshit again. So cool. So you guys are at peace with the idea of letting go of this past person past situation, and it's happening actually from both the sides. It's not your side only, it's both the sides. Okay, let's see from the romance angels. Somehow I don't see this is a permanent energy of we are never going to talk to each other, but for the time being it's like that. Giving your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Yeah, I think so that for most of you, you guys are going to think about connecting to this person at some point of time. Both of you are going to connect with each other at some point of time. It's not like one of those situations that is ending forever. This is one of those situations that where both of you are feeling free, and where both of you are feeling like okay, the burdensome energy is gone, but at some point of time you guys are going to reconnect. I don't know for relationship or just for friendship, but it's not going to be that kind of chapter where you are never going to see each other's face ever in this lifetime. It's not going to be that much hateful or revengeful kind of energy. Okay, Let's see the guidance for you guys for this situation, for Taurus singles for this month. Taurus. So we have the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is a Four of Cups. You are telling me, on one hand, you are telling me I'm super clear, I'm super happy, super specific, and I know what I want and I know how to manifest it. And deep down, you still have this disappointment over the kind of people or kind of energies that you guys are attracting in your life again and again and again on a repetitive basis, right? And because you have a specific kind of energy or specific kind of person that you want in your life, you're continuously getting disappointed. It doesn't mean that you're never going to get the kind of person that you want, but if you are going to be in this disappointment kind of energies, you are going to attract more and more and more disappointment in your life. It's the law of attraction. Mm. And there is nothing that you have to fix in yourself. You're good, you're okay, you're fine. You have learned your lessons, you have got your blessings, you have got your lessons, you're integrating those lessons in your life very beautifully. The mind keeps on playing its tricks from time to time, and that's okay. Don't listen to your mind, or like, don't over listen to your mind. Okay, but stop running away from the inner work that that you should be keep on doing. It's like the inner work is a never ending process. Slowly but surely, you guys are going to come to the point where you are going to be at peace, perfectly fine, without somebody in your life. Right now, your energies are like you want somebody by your side. You're very optimistic, very positive, and you're happy also. Like, okay, whenever it is going to happen, it is going to happen. But from time to time, you're getting disappointed. You're getting like, why the hell am I not able to get the kind of person that I want? Why the hell I keep on attracting these kind of shitty people? Because you're throwing that kind of energy. I don't want this universe, I don't want this universe, I don't want this. And the universe doesn't listen to I don't. The universe just listen to shit people, shady people, unavailable people, right? And there's nothing wrong in you, trust me. You have done your work, but you have to keep on continuing doing your work and take it like step by step. Slowly but surely, you guys will be able to come at that point where you will be able to attract what you really, really want. But for that, you have to remove the disappointment and trying to fix yourself continuously kind of energy. You're good. Let's see the final message for you guys, Taurus. It's time to disconnect from the world, retreat, right? It's time to disconnect from the world. If you guys can go like somewhere for 2 3 days, 4 5 days maybe, like where you are going to live in silence, or you're going to be with yourself most of the times. It's going to give you a lot of clarity and understanding of why what is happening, like why whatever is happening the way it's happening, right? My goodness. And what you guys should do about it, right? So that's the thing. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.